History is defined as a record of past events relating to a particular people, person, or country that shapes the course of the future. Past and future are the operative words in this definition. For reflections on significant aspects of our past provides us with invaluable insight of how past impacts future. It is from that vantage point that we are able to discern the essential elements that prepared, empowered, and propelled us into the destiny that God ordained for our lives. Yes. Therefore, it is critically important that African Americans as a people pause and reflect for 4 reasons. Number 1, to celebrate significant contributions made by African Americans who were instrumental in helping shape this country. Number 2, to acknowledge the sacrifices that we were made in order for them to do so. Number 3, to examine all evidence against the backdrop of the atrocities inflicted upon us throughout history. And number 4, to exercise our right to proclaim never again. A Spanish American philosopher once said, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." Now that I've given you a brief description of how important it is to remember our history, I am going to touch on what New Home is doing for the month. We began by announcing at the end of the month that we would like everyone, if possible, to dress in either African American or Black Southern or ethnic attire. For women, that would be the dress like I have on, or for men, it would be the coveralls with plaid shirts and boots, etc. And this is the attire that we're wearing. And everyone from New Home, if you would stand, if you have on the African American attire, please.
All right, all right.
Next, if you haven't noticed the pictures on the wall outside the classroom and the restrooms, there are several individuals that have made contributions to our Black history. For example, George Crumb invented potato chips in 1853. Mrs. Lyda Newman made improvements to the hairbrush. On the other side, we have some leaders in the Church of God in Christ, both past and present, and of course we couldn't forget our first African American president, President Obama, and his family.
All right.
Number 2, each week in our church program we have included some Black history trivia. Let me give you one and let me see how well your IQ is. Which book of the Bible is solely dedicated to a Black woman? Does anyone know? The answer is the Song of Solomon. Here's one more. Who was the founder of Black races according to the Bible? Does anyone know? Noah's second son, Ham. Number 3, we will have a Black history program in which we will sing some Negro hymns such as Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot, and Lift Every Voice and Sing. And also read poems and other readings written by our African American ancestors. Lastly, we will have a sit-down dinner and fellowship with our brothers and sisters. Some of the items on the menu will be black-eyed peas, greens, ham, sweet potato pie, and cobbler. And our drink will be sweet tea. That is a drink of choice in the South. That's just a little bit of what New Home Black History Committee has worked on this year. Also, if I can have the New Home Black History Committee stand as I take my seat. Thank you.